Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most powerful non-verbal signals you use every single day: eye contact. You probably think you're just looking at people when you speak, but psychology tells a deeper story. Your eye contact reveals more about your confidence, intentions, attraction, anxiety, trust, and emotional state than you realize. In fact, studies show that people form judgments about your intelligence, dominance, trustworthiness, and likability, all based on how you use your eyes. So let's break it down. This video is your complete guide to understanding what your eye contact reveals about you and what other people's eye contact reveals about them. The psychology of eye contact. Eye contact is one of the oldest, most primal ways we communicate. Before language evolved, our eyes were tools of connection, survival, and dominance. Today, they're still doing the same job, just in more complex ways. Psychologists call this oculics, the study of eye behavior as a form of nonverbal communication. From a simple glance to an intense stare, your eyes can show confidence, display vulnerability, signal attraction, reveal fear or dishonesty, build or break trust. Your brain is wired to react emotionally to eye contact. That's why a stranger staring at you too long can feel threatening, and why the right look from someone you love can calm your whole nervous system. So, what is your eye contact saying, even when your mouth is silent? Let's find out. Strong eye contact, what it says. Let's start with strong, direct eye contact, the kind most people associate with confidence. When someone looks you straight in the eyes while speaking or listening, it generally communicates self-assurance, emotional control, assertiveness, genuine interest, engagement in the moment. In psychology, this kind of gaze is associated with higher status, dominance, and credibility. In fact, research has shown that job applicants who maintain steady eye contact during interviews are rated as more competent and likable, even if their answers are average. But be careful. Too much eye contact without blinking or looking away can turn into an intimidation tactic. So it's not just about how long you hold eye contact, it's about how you do it. Avoiding eye contact, what it reveals. Now let's talk about the opposite, avoiding eye contact. When someone consistently looks away while talking to you, it can trigger assumptions like they're nervous or shy, they're hiding something, they're uncomfortable with you, they feel guilty or insecure. In one study, people rated those who avoided eye contact as less trustworthy and less intelligent, even if their words were confident. But here's the twist. Not all avoidance is negative. Some people with social anxiety or autism may avoid eye contact simply because it overstimulates them. Others may be culturally trained to see direct eye contact as disrespectful, especially with authority figures or elders. So context matters. If someone avoids eye contact, ask yourself, is this rooted in fear, culture, insecurity, or emotional discomfort? Because each tells a different story. The power of breaking eye contact. Let's explore a subtle behavior, breaking eye contact. You're talking to someone. They hold your gaze and then glance away. What does that mean? Psychologically, breaking eye contact in conversation signals processing. The brain needs to look away to think. Disengagement, their attention is slipping. Discomfort, they feel vulnerable or exposed. Respect, they don't want to dominate you. Interestingly, looking away while thinking is very common. It helps the brain shift gears between listening and speaking. But someone who frequently looks away during emotionally intense moments may be protecting themselves or withholding something. So next time someone breaks eye contact, don't just notice that they did it. Pay attention to when they did it and why. Eye contact in attraction. One of the most fascinating areas of psychology is how eye contact works in attraction. When someone is attracted to you, they tend to make more eye contact, but also look away quickly and smile. This mix of intensity and shyness creates a push-pull dynamic. In a famous experiment by psychologist Joan Kellerman, strangers who stared into each other's eyes for 2 minutes reported increased feelings of affection, even if they had never met before. Other signs of romantic eye contact include dilated pupils, lingering glances, looking at the mouth and back to the eyes widening slightly when they see you. But here's the trick. It's not just about how long they look. It's about how much they want to look at you again. When someone keeps finding reasons to look at you, that's not random. That's emotional gravity. Eye contact and lying. Can eye contact reveal if someone is lying? Popular belief says yes, that liars avoid eye contact. But the truth is more complex. Many experienced liars know this stereotype and actually overcompensate, holding strong eye contact to appear honest. So what does psychology say? Here are more reliable red flags when it comes to lying and eye behavior. Rapid blinking during eye contact. Overly intense stare. Eye contact that suddenly drops when questioned. Looking to the upper left, linked to fabricated memories. Mismatched timing. The eyes say one thing, the words say another. Remember, it's not about a single moment of eye contact. It's about patterns. If someone's eye contact seems overly controlled or robotic, their truth might be too. Eye contact and power. In power dynamics, eye contact becomes a psychological weapon. Leaders, CEOs, and public figures often use strategic eye behavior to command attention. Here's how dominant personalities use eye contact. They initiate eye contact and make others look away first. They scan the room slowly and make people wait for their gaze. They hold eye contact while speaking, but break it while listening to signal control. This sends a non-verbal message. I am confident. I'm in charge. I decide who matters. In negotiations or interviews, whoever controls eye contact often controls the tone. But power doesn't always come from domination. A powerful person may use warm, consistent eye contact to create safety and trust, which is even more effective in emotionally intelligent leadership. Eye contact and empathy. One of the most beautiful things about eye contact is its ability to transmit empathy. Have you ever looked someone in the eye and they just got you? That's called empathic attunement. Your eyes soften. Their eyes mirror. You're not just communicating, you're connecting. In therapy, strong eye contact helps build the therapeutic alliance, the emotional bond that helps clients heal. In relationships, eye contact during conflict resolution can de-escalate anger and foster understanding. In fact, neuroscience shows that oxytocin, the bonding hormone, increases during mutual gaze. So if someone looks at you with warmth, holds space for your emotions, and listens with their eyes, you're not just being seen, you're being felt. Eye contact across cultures. Not all eye contact means the same thing in every culture. In Western cultures, like the US or UK, direct eye contact is encouraged. It shows confidence, honesty, and engagement. But in many Eastern cultures, like Japan or Korea, prolonged eye contact can be considered disrespectful, especially toward elders or authority. In Middle Eastern cultures, eye contact norms can vary dramatically by gender. A direct gaze may be appropriate for men, but taboo for women. In some African and indigenous cultures, avoiding eye contact shows humility, not deception. So the next time you're trying to read someone, consider their background. Cultural intelligence is just as important as emotional intelligence. What your eye contact reveals about you. Now let's flip the script. What is your eye contact revealing to the world? Ask yourself, do you avoid eye contact out of fear or habit? Do you stare too long trying to prove something? Do you feel anxious when someone holds your gaze? Do you look away when you're vulnerable or lying? Your eye behavior is a mirror of your inner emotional state. It reflects your self-worth, anxiety, intention, confidence, and even how safe you feel in the moment. If you want to build deeper relationships, improve your communication, or develop your personal power, start with your eyes. Practice presence. Breathe into your gaze. Use it not to dominate, but to connect. Because your eyes don't just see the world, they show the world who you really are. In the end, eye contact is one of the most powerful forms of silent communication we have. It tells the truth before words do. It builds trust or destroys it. It reveals attraction, fear, curiosity, insecurity, love, and power. Your eye contact is a conversation that never stops, even in silence. So learn to control it, understand it, and most importantly, listen with your eyes just as much as you speak with them. Because every time you look into someone's eyes, you're not just seeing them, you're showing them you. Thanks for watching. If this video gave you insight, hit the like button and subscribe. And share this with someone whose eyes you've been reading a little differently lately. Until next time, stay observant, stay connected.